And I really do now have about 18,000 flights in gliders. Actually, I think I have a couple over 18,000.
Wow. That's a lot of flight time.
It's a lot of time flying in circles.
What's the longest time you've been able to stay up?
11 hours and 8 minutes.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Okay, altimeter on the left is set for 1600. You've got your belts, I've got my belts. We've got the tow rope hooked up, it looks good. There's no knots or frayed spots, and there's no slack in it. And I'll check the controls here, make sure I can get all four corners. You want to give me all the room you can.
Okay.
And once we get going, we won't have to move the stick as much, but during the takeoff we may. And now, I'll bring down the canopy and you're going to get the latch it. Oh, you don't need to duck. In fact, that's not a good idea.
Okay.
Push forward the latch. And here's why ducking's not a good idea.
Oh, I got you. Okay. That wouldn't be too good. That could kind of hurt a little bit.
It's so easy to explain sometimes.
Yeah.
A demonstration.
Just takes one of those.
Okay, we're looking around. There's nobody in our way. So here's the signal to the co-pilot. That's when I remind people it's best if I have those pedals to myself for the takeoff.
Okay. And
as he starts to go, it'll take us just a little bit to pick up that wing. Until then, we might swerve a little bit to the left.
Okay. Wow, the thing gets lift right away.
We've got a much bigger wing than he has, much lighter load.
Today, you think?
Yeah, there's been some little ones down closer to the ground, not up real high, but get a chance to see some of each. Some there on top and some little thermals down here. We might actually get extra time in the air.
Oh, nice. I'll get some good stuff on Facebook for you.
Good deal.
A lot of people, a lot of friends are waiting to see.
Down in the city and moving out this way, but when we get turned around the other direction, headed up towards the north, it's going to be crystal clear.
Oh, nice. What's the extra bracing for on the wings of the...
Well, that's originally designed to be a crop duster.
Oh, okay.
You can actually build a lighter wing if you have some external bracing like that.
Oh, okay.
That's, those are called struts, even though they're on top of the wing. And as a matter of fact, that's a Piper Pawnee, and the struts are the exact same struts that are underneath the wing on a Piper Cub.
Oh, okay. So they just reverse that.
Yep.
Wow, it's so nice up here. You ever get close to any of the balloons ever? I mean, you have to stay at distance, I know, but I mean,
well, we had some balloons up here the other day, and I went as close as I thought that they'd be comfortable. I would have been comfortable going a little closer, but there's no reason to get too close.
Yeah.
We had an incident here in the Verde Valley, about 60 miles to the north here, a couple months ago, where a guy flying a powered parachute ran into a hot air balloon.
Oh my God.
And they got tangled together, tore a big hole in the balloon, and they both crashed. Everybody involved was injured, but nobody was killed.
How many people in the balloon?
I think there were like 6 in the balloon.
Oh my gosh.
And the pilot of the balloon was really incensed about it. He was yelling and waving his arms, telling the guy to stay away. And it looked like the guy in the powered parachute was trying to do a touch and go on the top of the balloon.
Oh, jeez.
You know, it's just incredibly dumb. Somebody who hadn't thought about what the consequences would be if things didn't go exactly the way he wanted.
It's nice how clear the glass, the plexi is in this, or the...
Oh yeah.
Not a plexi, but what is it? It's probably loose.
It is a plexiglass.
Is it? That was like Lucenite or something.
Now directly ahead of our tow plane is the San Francisco Peaks out there by Flagstaff, the snow-capped peaks. They're 120 miles away. Well, now it's a little bit to the right.
Still clear, huh?
Yeah. Even these mountains in front of the tilt plain now, they're probably further away than you'd imagine, just guessing, looking at them. And they're about 40 miles away.
Wow.
Directly in front of the tilt plain. Downhill, has to plan his braking so that he stops right at the stop sign without ever doing any pedaling. That's not hard to do.
And you flare just like you would in high wing, like a Cessna 150.
Sure. Except, I got to say, that with the wing we've got, even though it's a high wing aircraft, we have a tremendous amount of ground effect.
Oh, because it's so light.
Yeah. And the low wing gliders, boy, they have even more ground effect.
Is it okay to make a right? Thank you.
We're kind of exploring this general area, seeing if we're going to feel any bumps.
Okay, that's what we're looking for. So
yeah.
Should I stay straight ahead?
This is good. This little turn you're in?
Yeah.
There's kind of a bare area here just ahead of us. Why don't we go over that and see what we find there? Just a little further to the right. I guess we'll do some less just ahead. Already, and
today,
yeah, on the one an hour and a half, 2 hours ago, we had just enough of a thermal right at about pattern altitude where we could delay our descent a little bit, stretch out our flight by about 3 or 4 minutes. And being a little later in the day, I would think we'd be doing a little better right now. So we'll see. We're down to 1,400 feet above ground. Location over the ground where we found the thermal before. Still a little higher. Now I need to see this instrument on the right. That's the key.
What's that?
The instrument here I need to see.
Okay.
That's the key one. Sorry.
Get a lot of lift, I bet.
Oh yeah. It's hot in the afternoons. After you get off tow, you're going up so fast. Very soon you're where it's very cool.
It just stays cool enough inside the cockpit?
Yeah, once you get going. You don't want to be sitting on the ground with the canopy close to on. Now we get a thermal.
Yeah, I felt that. Started getting a thermal lift there. And I'm too heavy to go into the Acrobat ones with you, huh?
Yep. 175 is our maximum weight for the passenger. It's not our choice either.
FAA, yeah, figured.
Well, I'm looking down the shadow on the left. There's only one shadow. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a rearview mirror or anything.
That's true. Good
I'm
point.
unlocking the spoiler handle on the left side, checking the spoilers. And we're picking up speed because that's our insurance against any possible unexpected headwind or downdraft. We are going to come in and land behind that other glider, but we'll do well before it hits.
Amazing. Oh, that was great. No brakes though, huh?
Oh yeah, but I wasn't used